Welcome to Birmingham, Alabama, the Magic City today at Protective Stadium as a couple of teams look to walk away as champions of the Birmingham Bowl. Bowl games are not only a reward for how you played in the regular season, but can be a springboard into next year as well. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Appalachian State's offense takes the field. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
One thing I've noticed from talking to coaches about their approach to bowl games is how many of them use it as a springboard for next season. They try to focus on developing some of the new guys, maybe, that have joined them for the bowl practices.
I mean, you get 15-plus extra practices. You start to play and experience more as young guys. The older guys get a little bit more rest. But, yeah, you're building the future. You're building the foundation. You're working on your technique. And you know what? You also get to have some fun. I think that's important for team building, is having fun at your location, doing the different things together to start to build that unity that will make a big difference in the future.
Yeah, there's a saying in college football that your freshman year, when you get to bowl season, you're no longer a freshman. A lot of players grow up. You get the extra practices mentally, and from a confidence standpoint, you turn the page. I can remember back to my true freshman year, we were getting ready to play Penn State. We had a lot of NFL talent in my freshman class, and everybody just seemed to grow a foot taller. They were playing with a different intensity level that really paid off for us the next year.
So Clemson's offense has the ball for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders?
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
This offense has a second down play. Looking for a man, it's Klubnik. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You've got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Motion from the offense. Wide open on the move. He has it on the jet sweep. At the 45, on his way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37.
And as a defense, you got to see the motion and understand the jet sweep could be a possibility, because he got that ball and he got outside in a hurry, and you could tell he's got the wheels able to turn it on and get a big chunk play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Well, guys, bowl season is here. Always fun to get these non-traditional matchups that you don't see regularly. What do you guys remember about playing in a bowl?
I think you remember all the moments throughout the season and throughout your career, and it's the last time that you ever get these group of individuals together. You say goodbye to so many people, and it's kind of bittersweet, but always fun, Jesse, to dance with your boys one last time. But another thing, too, I love the swag bags personally. I love getting the gifts.
Yeah, I mean, to me, David, really, it was thinking about the tradition and history of these bowl games. I think that's one of the best things about college football. We're in an era today where bowl games don't matter as much as they did back when you and I played, but it was special to take the field with your guys one more time, but playing in games that had so much history.
Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those running backs come in, they just need a mitt. They put one mitt on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next third down, try to force the opponent into a field goal.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And it's right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
Listen, I know that's not a huge game, but those run plays add up. They make you tackle the back every single play. Physically, you have to get some guy on the ground. It takes its toll throughout a fourth-quarter game.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now.
Just plowing down the field.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Roberts. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intention. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wants to throw. It's Daniels. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the Mountaineers pick up the first down. 4th and 1 is one thing, but 4th and 2, sometimes the coaches sort of chicken out at the last minute. Not this time. They go for it and they get it.
I don't disagree. Just that 1 yard does make me think a little bit more. But, dude, I'm going for this. I work on this every single week in practice. I know I get the extra down now, so my 3rd down calls are even different. But 4th and 2, I like the aggressiveness to go get it.
Great job by the defense there slowing down that jet sweep. And a big key was the defensive end containing the play, forcing the receiver to cut back inside to where all the traffic was.
Leaves it with the back. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
I think you run that play so you stay out of 3rd and long. 3rd and long is not where an offense ever wants to drive. 3rd and medium, hey, we're good with that. So you run that play to make sure you're set up for a good 3rd down.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the first down? Would have been a makeable 49-yard field goal attempt, but they'd rather try to keep the ball and move it on 4th and short. They'll try to pick up the first. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
You know, I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down, too, because at this distance, it's definitely not a gimme field goal, right? So your best chances of scoring points and paying this drive off are to go for it on that 4th down, and, of course, they go out and get it.
Oh, gave the defender the business. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. He makes the connection. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Third and goal from way back there. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. They'll send out the kicker here. Right on target the first time. Now he'll try another from 24 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
Oh, he can't hang on, and those arms might have favored an alligator there, and it'll be third down.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
A strike downfield. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. What a catch and run for 6. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point puts them on top by 1. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they light up the scoreboard covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Tucker. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. They've had a couple of productive drives, but they've had to settle for field goals in 2 of their 3 previous possessions, Jesse.
Yeah, this is an offense that takes a lot of pride in execution, and they feel like they should have scored a touchdown every single drive. So while it's been good, not great, David, just execute a little bit better, and they can put this one in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think you point that out. We went all the way down the field on 2 of our first 3 drives and got field goals. Now, just a little better execution when that field starts to shrink and it gets a little bit more difficult.
Back to pass, it's Daniels. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Really good toughness by the QB to hang in there, take a big shot, but I will not give him credit for throwing in a double coverage. So, nice job hanging in there, being tough, make a better decision. Do not throw in the double coverage. He got lucky that wasn't an interception.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On 4th down, trying to keep the drive alive with the run. The Mountaineers get enough for the first down.
How nice is it to have a running back with this guy's skill set, right? That's not a guaranteed give-me 4th down conversion either, but still, they trust in him to find the crease and keep this drive alive.
They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. The give to the back. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the midst of those big boys.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And it comes as absolutely no surprise. The offense will stay on the field and go for it on 4th and inches. They'll try it on the ground. And the Mountaineers will keep this drive going. He needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal, probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots. at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. I get it that the game is the primary thing about going to a bowl, but there's so many festivities surrounding it. Jesse, what do you remember about something you experienced?
There was a lot of pageantry when I think back to the bowl games I played in, and you have functions, you get to visit a brand new city, generally in warm weather, you get to meet the other team. There's some friendly competition. The biggest thing that stands out to me, though, was a street brawl against the Miami Hurricanes. Bourbon Street getting ready for the Sugar Bowl, about 120 deep. Hard to forget that.
Listen, defense is about energy. It's about passion. It's about physicality. They need a little bit more of that. Get the guy on the ground. You can't let guys break tackles. What could have been set up in a long yardage situation now becomes an easier situation because you couldn't get him on the ground.
The Mountaineers have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And he missed it. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He'll take a deep shot here. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Clemson.
And I just love the execution.
With the catch.
Late. You want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And they kick it through for the extra point, and they have an 8-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing. And it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a nice catch by the defensive back. Listen, a lot of times you see DBs get in position to make plays, but there's a reason they play DB and not wide receiver. Great job finishing the interception, catching the ball, making a big play.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, you'll take that completion.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. Dumps it to the back. Got his man. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. The snap sets up the throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers! I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point puts him on top 21-6.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Here comes the offense on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Get it out on the screen. Giving him his pads. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. And the Mountaineers are in the hurry-up. Dialing up a second down pass play. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver can get it.
I love how the wide receiver just wasn't lazy on this play because he could have cut that route short, but he knew he had to extend the route to make sure he got that first down and help keep this drive alive.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Just a short pass to the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. So now on comes the field goal unit. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Absolutely perfect. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Slips through the line. Still on his feet. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an entertaining first half, and always such a fun and vibrant environment there in Birmingham at the Birmingham Bowl. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by acknowledging the sparkling play of this tight end. The guy's like an aircraft carrier out there as a blocker. And then when he releases and shows off that speed and route running, he's almost unguardable. Gotta believe he won't be able to go anywhere in this second half without someone attached to his hip.
Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all. Came out with a foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same.
Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it at the 25-inch stride. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson! The old saying is pick your poison. Both of them are lethal when you deal with this guy. He fits that Clemson quarterback mold.
That's what stinks. So, yeah, I got to come up and worry about his legs and make sure I bring a safety down to be aggressive in stopping this Clemson running attack, and then he throws it over my head. So tough to defend when you get all the speed, the running game going, the tempo, and then a quarterback that can run and throw. Good luck.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. First down here for the offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And his throw is incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. You don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Handoff from the gun. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
I'll tell you what, they're down, but they're not out with this guy. They keep feeding him. He keeps having success on the ground. Maybe I use this now to catapult, use some play action, make some bigger plays down the field, but the run game has not been the problem today.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Safe completion on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Fast motion from the offense. This time they'll go to the running game. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Daniels. A little screen to the running back. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And a really nice job by the defense winning second down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This field goal unit getting some serious run. They've already been out there 3 times. The kicker will try it again. And the try is no good. Boy, they could have used that one to cut into the deficit, but guys, still a 3-score ball game. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Unloads quickly. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quick completion on the out.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all offseason long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. He caught it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. On the option. Quick toss. Touchdown, Tigers. And the beatdown has ensued. Well, somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer...
Oh, look out! At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Mountaineers. A great catch and run for 6.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
They'll go right back to it. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. Turns it on in midfield. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Coming after it. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have two hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touch, looking to take a shot. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Line getting set on second down. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Complete to the left. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain.
That is just textbook execution by the receiver on the corner route for that first down. Also, great find by the quarterback.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going for the big play. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Brown. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. The give on the counter. We'll give him a couple on that one. Second and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Feeling some heat. It's complete on the right side. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now on first and 10 from the 35. They're going to run it. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Stop just inside the 25. We'll mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. First down to start the drive after the break. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. He's got his man. He's brought down solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Here they come on third down, and the defense has had no answer so far. They'll try to run for it. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Looking for a crease to the left. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there, third and long coming up. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the stomping has commenced.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
At the 35, he's loose. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it first and 10.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Carrying the ball with an edge and hammering his way to the 40.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
The Mountaineers get enough to move the chains.
They came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Tucker. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He wants to pass it on second down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, and that's exactly what you want to do. Late in the ball game with the lead, establish the run, establish the physicality. And you know what helps? That clock up there, it continues to tick. So let's see if they choose to keep the ball on the ground and stay conservative and run that clock.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Back to the ground game on the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Clemson will send the punt team out. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Rich, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
This one's complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Daniels. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Trying to find his man on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And I love the wheel route. I love calling it because because most of the time I'm going to get my running back, who's a fast athlete, in space against a linebacker or somebody who can't catch him. Nice play design, nice job throwing it out in front of him. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Line gets set, first down. And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.